Good afternoon, everybody. I think we had a pretty interesting panel session just before that, and I'm honored to share the dais with some eminent people here. I am a founder director of this company, EI Labs India Private Limited. We are located out of Bangalore, and we are in this business and doing only this business of tracking fleets using GPS trackers and software and maps and all those things for the last 8 years. We don't do anything else, so we have not grown too much. So you can see from the industry and the other things as well. So it's been a challenge and an uphill task for us, and we are continuing to struggle on this because the enormous potential that this space offers. And I think Dhruv talked about penetrations and billions of dollars, but I think the simple estimate is that less than 1% of the vehicles you see really with a GPS. I think somebody mentioned 2%. I think it's even less than 1%. So the remaining 99% is the opportunity, and I think we can have 10 such rooms full of all of us who may be competitors, and still there is enough space for all of us. So I think it's an extremely good initiative by Manish and his team to bring us all together. So I request that when we ask a question, we introduce ourselves and then ask a question so that we all know each other. Because it's a small group of us and we need to work together to make a successful industry out of this. So let's introduce ourselves and then ask questions so it will help all of us to know who we are. Very quick, I'm not going to spend too much time. So we are in this since 2004. And we have done a number of projects and solutions for employee tracking, fleet management systems for solid waste management, consignment tracking, setting up some command and control center for a police group as well. Basically, you name most of the verticals in which we've also done a few projects. We've got the experience of doing that. I have only 10 minutes, so I'll keep it shorter then. Okay, so I move on to the next slide. It's very simple. The benefit is only three things in this, right, by putting such a system. One is safety. The second is either production or delivery planning. So we are able to cut costs in terms of manufacturing. The third is cutting cost by cutting down the misuse of the logistics infrastructure that is there. So in any one of these ways, we try and produce an ROI back to the customer who has invested in putting a GPS-based system onto the fleet. If the ROI is not there, I have not seen anybody going in and putting the system only for the sake of safety and security. I have not even seen it in ambulances. Even the doctor asks, will it save me money in terms of the fuel I'm spending? I think the Maruti's ad which says about the recent one about the general sitting in a meeting and somebody is trying to sell a tank, an army tank, and then final question is what is the mileage of this tank, right? That applies to our industry. Unless we are able to show revenue which is countable, I don't think your customer is interested. Now that's a challenge. I think that maturity will come over a period of time. It's not going to come immediately. We have not yet learned to drive properly on the roads. Forget about tracking them and keeping the entire logistics system using a simple piddly GPS unit. It's not going to happen that fast. So we'll have to have patience, and it's not going to be an overnight thing. And I think that's the first message that I want to, from here, share with all of you. I've been in this for 8 years. I have not made money. I still cherish the fact that we have broken new ground. We have come some far along with some of my colleagues here. So it's going to take some more time. It's not going to get overnight, right? So just keep that in mind. As long as we can give these basic value propositions, we are in the right direction. Then you can always add frills and fuels on top of that and then, provide other things. The next big thing is it's a commercial vehicle that we are trying to put these things into. So the installation should be a breeze. You cannot park a commercial vehicle for half a day and tell him, I need the vehicle with me, then only I can install it. To make everything, configure everything and all those things, it has to be as easy as counting 1, 2, 3. In more intuitive the system goes, the better we are able to sell it. And I think that's the idea behind this slide. I don't need to read through it. We do have our own GPS devices which we call Caller Neo, and we also have our tracking application and maps which we call it the Track It application services. So we do offer the full-fledged system. We also offer the hardware. If there is a system integrator who is willing to take it and integrate it, we are willing to offer the hardware as well. So we sort of dealing the two. We are under no assumptions that we are going to make this complete solution and fulfill. India is a very big country. Unless I know the mama and papa of my customer, many times I cannot make the sale. Forget about specification, forget about standard, forget about quality. I should know the people. And sitting in Bangalore, I don't know the people in Delhi. Forget about Jammu and Kashmir. It's a huge country. And today, none of us here in this have a truly national footprint. I'll come back to that later. And that's another big challenge. This is what we claim is our advantage. And I don't know whether it is really our advantage. That's why I'm putting up this slide. We say it is made in India. I think a couple of speakers before also said, they also said made in India. So what's so great about being made in India? There's nothing great in that being made in India. Does it run 365 days, 24/7 without stopping? Even your Nokia phone, MTBF is calculated with the assumption that it is talking only 7 hours a day. The vehicle tracking system on a GPRS, now my customers are getting more and more educated. They say, can I not get every 1 second? The GPS module sends every 1 second the NMEA string. Can I not get the data every 1 second on my screen? Well, very well, you can do it. But is it needed? Well, now you have to get there, you have to get him a PhD degree before we can make the sale. So my sales guy goes there and says, what 1 second, sir? It is 250 milliseconds, I have read it in the GPS data sheet. So he goes and shows 250 milliseconds new blocks data sheet. There's something is written 250 milliseconds update is possible. Finish. Technical specification ticked. I think there are better things we can do than this kind of camouflaging and masquerading. We are all clever people. Our customers are cleverer than us, and we are engaging in this game of fooling each other continuously. And that's got to stop, right? And we say proven track it, fleet tracking management. So somebody asked about what do we say? We always say 99% uptime. We always say, but you calculate that 1% over a year. And if that server is down for 3 days, only once in the year, the customer is going to throw a fit and throw his shoe at you, right? And that is still 99%. So we have to be very careful with these numbers. The last 3 years, my server has not gone down even a single day, even a single hour. And I know how much cost and how much effort that takes, because you have to build redundancy into the systems. And then it has a price. And we want to offer things free. So that's the way it is. And the last thing we see, and I've kept this here knowing well that there are leaders than me here. Industry leader in this business for 8 years. Everybody is an industry leader in our business. The guy who starts a shop today, the first thing he says is the largest, the biggest, the greatest. English has given a number of superlatives and we use it very well. We are all British, English, educated Indians, right? So we use all these superlatives. Industry leader in this business for 8 years. Which industry? This is the first conference. We are all saying first time we are all collected together. Which industry are we talking about? GPS industry. So GPS can be Garmin also. GPS can be vehicle tracking also. GPS can be what Ashutosh was talking about, indoor, whatever the hi-fi stuff. It could be that also. But we are an industry leader, and I am glad that because of this I got invited to speak here. That it pays for. So good. So then we talk about application software. Somebody talked about application software. We brand it as Track IT. We do everything that the customer wants. There are about 36, 37 reports. not one or two. There are 37 types of reports. Some of the reports will be velocity in blue color, some of the reports will be velocity in red color. 2 reports because he wants it. So you go on adding reports. And the greatest thing is the maps. I want to see the vehicle moving on the map real time. Yes, we show him. Without that, he will not sell. Oh, I saw the other guy, he did something, here's his Google map. I said, did you click on the Google license and read it? Nobody reads it. I don't care about that, he is selling it, fine enough. So, the question is, the buying decision is made on features which are never used. Who is going to, if I want to track 20 vehicles, forget about, I think somebody is there from DIMS and DTC, they are running thousands of buses. What is the use of that map? I am talking about the map which is on the screen, colorful line diagram with points, blue water body. The bus is never going to go into that, I hope not. All that is fine. I can see only one vehicle on it at any point in time. How many trackers are you going to put to go and see that? What kind of feature is this? But that's what sells. So you cannot diverse the reality from all our engineering thought process and say, no, this is what customer will demand, whatever he demands. But it is also we as an industry